Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of Debonair Dialogue. I'm so excited to be here with you guys again, and we got some special guests with us. This one's been here. This is your second time on the couch. Say hello to the people. Say hello to
What's up, y'all? Y'all already know who I am. It's your boy, Princess Chilanta from Chicago, kicking it in Atlanta. What's good?
Yes, he's back.
I am. I brought a friend, too.
Yes.
My best friend, actually.
Oh, I didn't know y'all were besties. Well, introduce yourself first, and then we get into y'all's relationship. I didn't know y'all were besties. Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Official Bad Boy Blue. Nice to be here. I'm very excited.
Yeah, it's good to have you. So y'all are besties. I didn't know y'all were besties.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
I claim him on Sunday.
So I know you're visiting in town. So where are you living now? Like where?
Florida. So Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
But
All
I
right.
love Atlanta so much that I can't leave.
Okay, so you need to just move here, make it full time.
I shall.
Okay, all right. So let's get right into it. So tell me about the Official Bad Boys. What is it when people see that on Instagram? Like, what is it? How is that in relation or connection to Zeus? Like, give us the tea. What is that? Explain that to us and let them know where to follow.
Oh, you want the tea? We get started already.
Yes, all the tea.
Okay, so Official Bad Boys Club fan page was created. I actually created the fan page through a little tea that I had seen through somebody I knew. I'm not gonna spit on names like that, but I seen it a little early. So when they was talking, having a little conversation about, oh, we gonna, get Bad Boys Club started on Zeus Network. I said, okay. So I went ahead and I went and looked on Instagram to see if there was any like Bad Boys Club names. There were any other than Gemini Films. Shout out to Gemini Films. But those are the only Bad Boys Club there were. But as far as affiliated with Zeus, nobody.
Okay.
So I'm like, let me make a page. So I had the page for like a good month. Did nothing with it. Then they came out, oh, boom, auditions for Bad Boys Club, Zeus Network. I said, okay, well, what we gonna do?
And this is the original auditions before. Okay.
Yeah.
Season 1 for Season 1 LA.
Okay.
So I'm like, so what we gonna do? So I'm like, let me tell everybody to send in a bio, send in a bio to get something started because Zeus wasn't promoting it at the time. It was literally just sending your audition tape. That's all the promotion they did for the show. So I'm like, well, what we gonna promote if, they're not promoting anything?
Right.
So we had the boys send in their bios if they sent in an audition tape, and it just went up from there.
Okay.
Yeah, all accidental.
Okay, so now now that obviously they've had like the first season, now they've casted like a whole new set of like crew. So now what is the affiliation with Bad Boys Zeus and Bad Boys Official Bad Boys Club? What is the connection now, or what is the progress since then?
All right, Blue. Hey, Blue.
I get the hard questions. So we're still not affiliated with Zeus in like a professional capacity, but they are watching and they are looking. So it's really good to get the notoriety of them looking and people reaching out to us, like, telling us, hey, you should post this, or, this was really good from y'all. Keep up the good work. People are watching. So that part is really great. But I think we are still humble in the fact that we're doing it for us and for people like us who are not normally on those pages, who are not normally, we didn't start out with 10,000 followers.
Right.
We started at 0 and built it.
Right.
And so it's for those people who are like, damn,
19.
they can do it.
19,000.
Correction.
19.
19.4.
Corrected.
So what is your overall goal? Like, what do you want to see? And I'm asking you both this for Official Bad Boys. Like, what is your goal for Official Bad Boys? But then what is your personal goal for yourself as far as like industry wise, career wise? Like, what is your what do you see for yourself? Like, what's in the works? So I don't know who wants to go first.
So, actually, the platform has brought a lot of like networking for both of us. For me personally, I'm social media manager for Oliver Twix. If y'all don't know who he is, make sure y'all look him up on YouTube. Follow him, Apple Music, all platforms.
Can you be my social media manager?
Oh, we could talk about that. We could talk about that.
Because they're on my ass about my social media, and I get it, but I just I be in the moment and I don't post enough.
Yeah, you gotta post every day.
I know, that's what you sound like, production.
Day.
Okay, so we're gonna talk, but I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you.
But yeah, so it's brought a lot of networking. I've rubbed elbows with a lot of different people. Literally was just out a couple days ago with Tommy Lee. Shout out Tommy Lee. Did you just see the fight?
No, I didn't.
Oh, well, I'm gonna need you to subscribe to that Juice Network for that
No, I haven't. I'm
$5.99.
so
and
late.
go
I haven't
see that
seen any of the
Natalie versus Tommy Lee fight. If y'all haven't seen it,
Oh, the boxing fight.
yes, the boxing match.
So since you brought that up, do you think that Tommy was paid to lose?
Allegedly.
No
Or
comment.
y'all can't say. Do y'all could anybody pay y'all to lose a fight?
Yeah, if it
If
was
the
the
price
if
was
the
right.
Yeah, okay. I was hoping y'all say that because I'll get my ass beat. Okay,
look, cause I ain't beefing with nothing but the money.
Ain't nothing little makeup and some sunglasses can't fit.
Yes,
Shout out to Bear Brad.
Okay, I will take my black eye all the way to the bank. Okay, cashing that check.
Here,
So Prince was able to answer. So what about you? So what do you see for yourself? Like, what is your goal? What do you want to do?
Listen, I came in to just be the friend. I wanted to be the friend in the entourage that was like, yeah, I'm also a little bit noticed, but put me in the
All
background.
right, I'm here for the fun, for the good times.
But it has opened a lot of doors, and it started out really weird for me because I never had. They were able to do a lot of the stuff on the page, and I was the voice, and there was no face to the voice of Blue, and so it didn't. I think when did we reveal Blue? Was it like?
It was probably like so. Yeah. So when we started, nobody knew who we were. So they were just having conversations with us. We were just promoting the show and this and that. And we made this goal. We was like, when we hit 10,000 followers on Instagram, we'll reveal who we were. So we had like reveal videos and everything like that. Everybody was shocked. And people were actually like trying to figure it out, which was the funniest thing.
Who's who, what's what.
Yeah.
We auditioned too, and our audition videos was up. Our pictures were on the page, just like their pictures were on the page, but they never knew. And so, like, I remember the night when we went live for the first time, I went and scrubbed all my social media of anything with me talking, so that nobody would put together the voice.
Right.
And there were some people who were like G.I. Joe. They were on Facebook, they were on Instagram, they were on Twitter,
Yes,
and they would send us pictures like, no, this is Blue and that's Blue. And so I didn't get all of the notice because there was no face to put to who I was.
Right.
But on the other side, like I also have a blog called #MyBlueScarf, and I wrote a book, The Boy Who Became a Man Through Dance. So I got to push that a lot.
That sounds interesting. Tell us about that really quick.
Oh yeah, so it's a book that deals with me using dance as an outlet, growing up in a religious Jamaican family.
Okay.
And so all of the big things that I had to go through were always surrounded by some type of dance. And it's just been like my savior in being who I am and learning to love me. And so I wanted to share that story with other young Black gay guys and, just other Jamaicans who don't have an outlet, and let them know that like you can still do what you want to do. And nobody can, put a ceiling on what you can do. Like the sky even is not the limit.
And this may be an ignorant question, ignorant as in lack of knowledge. So I've heard before, like in a Jamaican culture, sexuality, like being gay and things like that, is like a tough.
Yeah.
So is that true?
Yeah, very much so. Like, and I had to educate myself on being Jamaican to understand where they were coming from. And a lot of people, when I say that, get like, huh? But like I studied in college, I studied anthropology and sociology. Okay. And so that was me going back into culture and saying, how am I as a person now expecting my family to respect my decisions and my beliefs if I don't respect where they're coming from?
Right.
And so we had a conversation where it was, you can't judge me, you have to respect me, and I will do the same to you. I will never, flaunt anything or do anything that you feel is going to embarrass you. But you also need to give me the space to live and be me. And that was the conversation we had. It wasn't, I need you to accept this. I need you to be a part. You can never come to my wedding if you don't want to. I don't care.
Right.
You just got to respect me. When
love to have me there. However, if you don't come, I'm still getting married.
But I'm
you
not
just got to respect me. My man will come to Thanksgiving. That's it.
Okay.
So what was your coming out like story? Like, was it like they found out on accident? Like somebody, called the house asking for you? Like, what was the tea?
All of the above. I think they've always known. But it was, for me, it was when I went to college.
Okay.
It broke the wall. It broke the wall.
You were a hoe. You were a hoe.
Very much so. Very much.
I think everybody's entitled to a hoe phase. So I had, I was dating this guy and he was like, you've never had a hoe phase, and I'm like, no, I really I don't know. Maybe I was so much of a hoe that I didn't think it was being a hoe, but I'm like, no, I didn't really have a hoe phase. And he's like, okay, well that concerns me, and I'm like, how does that concern you? He's like, because everybody has a hoe phase, so if you haven't had it yet, it's coming.
It's coming.
And so he's like, I don't. Right, exactly. But so do y'all agree? Like, I feel like if you haven't had a hoe phase, it doesn't mean it's coming. Like. You know,
I mean, I feel like everybody's their own person.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's your definition of a hoe phase.
Right.
My definition of hoe phase could be 3 people that, I fucked with very heavy that I did real nasty shit with.
I love that real nasty shit.
Yeah.
Yes,
And then, for people like me, the whole roster, it's my whole face. So I think it just depends on what your definition is.
Right.
Because nasty to me ain't nasty to you.
Right, exactly right.
Because we two totally different freakies. But we ain't gonna get into that.
I was about to, because I was about to like explain. Look, please explain. Please. No, we won't get into that. But I do want to give y'all a chance to ask me questions, though, or a question, 2 questions, whatever.
Okay.
So I mean, you're used to this. You've been here before, and I'm sure you came locked and loaded with your questions. Exactly.
Well, so we came to really like talk about Bad Boys Club and like the creation of all of that. So I want to know like your like what do you think about the fan page?
Okay. So now I'm knowledgeable now about the fan page because I followed you like when we met. I started following the fan page. So I think that it's a really good platform. I think that you guys have a lot of buy-in. Like people are literally like looking, watching, like interacting, like they're on it. So for me, I would love to see you guys take it to the next level because you have so much buy-in. Like so many people are plugged in, locked in, watching you, following you, active and engaged. So that's why I asked you like what is the next step? What do y'all see? Because it's going somewhere. So it's like I'm excited to see you guys where you are now. So that way when y'all are at the next level, I'm like, oh, I know them. Like I know them. But no,
like,
but
you can let him in.
Right, exactly. I'm like, did you put my name on the list, girl?
Okay.
But no, but I love that for you guys. And I just love the idea of like just having something for us, by us, like FUBU. But for us, by us,
Shout out to FUBU Network since you said
right,
it.
And without the cattiness and the drama, and it's like, when you think about the gay lifestyle, the gay world, it's just like, it's really catty, like a lot of times for no reason. And it's like, a lot of us share like the same struggles and like, past things or whatever, feelings, emotions. A lot of us share those same things, but yet we still like, go head to head with each other over nothing, like
nothing.
So yeah.
Okay, I had a follow up. Okay, because this is hard for me. Like this is something we talk about all the time. But how do you remain neutral, like in your stance, having your platform and having the people that you talk to? Like, how do you remain neutral in certain situations? Because it's so hard.
It's hard. I don't feel like I am neutral all the time. Like, I feel like I'm me, like, so, and if I have an opinion about something, I'm going to let that be known. But I'm very passionate and caring, et cetera, et cetera. So I think for me, I just choose my words carefully.
Yeah.
So that way, like be very political in a sense. So it's like, okay, speak how you feel, tell how you feel. However, don't go to certain places verbally. Like, don't say certain things because it could be taken this way, it could be taken that way. So just being intentional about who I am, what I mean, what I want to say. That's really it. I wouldn't call it neutral. I would just call it more so just kind of be intentional, like, and just realizing like, even with, you think about like cancel cultures and like people saying certain things, it's like the littlest thing could be taken and it's like,
right.
Oh my God, like you said that, like, oh no, like now you got 20,000 people that do not like you, and it's like everybody's not gonna like you.
That's what was hard for us, like, well, not for me. Look, because honestly, like, even though his face wasn't shown on the platform, I would pop up on the platform with the other boys and literally be talking to them. They wouldn't even know that I had, I was like in the other room. So me having to be able to have a relationship with all of the different guys that had, submitted bios. We got our OG bad boys. It's a lot of them. I ain't gonna, shout out y'all out, but y'all know who y'all are. But yeah, like they all support us. They really do support us a lot. We even had like a little award show because, Bad Boys LA didn't have a reunion. So everybody was upset about that. So we like, okay, well, let's do with our OG boys who submitted their bios in the beginning. Let's do a little award show. I mean, we did an award show and we did a reunion.
We did.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the reunion we did on Bigo, I believe, right?
We did.
Yeah. So that was
So the next thing y'all do, I better be invited. I better be invited
to the lives.
I know.
We trying to get YouTube.
You said tap into the lives. I already don't be on social media like that.
Well,
Like,
see,
we just talked about it. I know. And you're my new social media.
like how are we social media and then you're not social media?
You're my new social media manager. So
okay, you know that's gonna be a fit.
Of course.
It doesn't come in between what you already did.
Yeah, I got like a million jobs right now. It's crazy.
Yes, I love it. I love it. I love that for you. Like, you're so adamant. Like, when I see you, even the last time you were on the show and like you were doing so much promo, and I'm like, oh my God, he's doing more promo than me on the show. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta pick it up. But no, I think that I don't know. Like, I used to be on social media like all the time, and I find myself like now like trying to get a cute selfie or something, and then that's like it, or like my nieces, nephews, whatever, and that's it. But I do stuff like I'm like, I have content.
Yeah.
I just don't be posting, so I gotta get my shit together.
And Instagram has a new feature where you can pre-post your things. Like you can time your post. So if you want to post it tomorrow at 12 o'clock.
See, didn't even know that.
You could do that. So you.
Well, I need
while
to
you
do,
laying in that bed, you could be like,
exactly.
We'll post tomorrow.
Can I do it for the month?
If that's what you.
So that way I could be like in my bed and be like, all right, Tuesday, post this.
I don't know how far it goes, but I know you can do it. I know you can do it.
Right, it's a lot of work.
I don't want to learn nothing new. I want somebody else to do it.
No.
The thing is, I used to be so tech savvy. Like when I was younger, like I went to like computer camps and like all that. Like I was literally like so tech savvy, and I'm like, am I getting old, bitch? Like, oh my God, am I old ass woman?
You gotta catch up with the Jones.
What people don't realize is that it takes a lot of work to stay on social media.
Yeah.
And to use it and to be a part of it and to be in the mix. And I am stressed out every time I end those lives. Like, I lay down and I'm like, please give me a drink. I can't.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's so powerful though. Like, it's such a tool. Like, production, like we talk about this all the time with production, but one of my best friends is, she's a nurse practitioner, but she does injections like Botox and like all that. And her clients have like, the majority of her clients have came from social media, like from doing the TikToks and like all that and like seeing the work. So it's really a good tool that's free. It's a free tool. So I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna get into it.
Yeah, that's gonna be our challenge because I gotta do better too.
All right, well, we're in this together then.
It took me a year.
Accountability partners.
It took me a year. Okay. It took me a year to be nominated for Influencer of the Year for the Boss Babe Awards, which is on April 30th.
Yeah. Oh, tell us about that. I wanted to ask you about that. So explain what the Boss Babe Awards.
So the Boss Babe Awards is an award show for the LGBT community and women. Pretty much showing some shedding light on like the influencers, the makeup artists, the musicians, the designers, and everyone in the community. And I got nominated for Influencer of the Year.
Yes, congratulations.
Yeah, and I don't know who nominated me because they say it's a committee and don't nobody know who they are. So I want to just say thank you to that community if y'all see this. So, I appreciate it.
Okay, so the actual award show is, when is it?
It's April 28th through the 30th that weekend.
Okay.
Yeah. So they have a festival and then they have a mixer. It is in Atlanta. Yeah. Okay. So they have the tickets online. So if you at Boss Babe Awards on IG.
I guess I could come and support. Wait. What weekend?
The 28th through the 30th.
So my brother's birthday weekend is that weekend. His birthday is the 29th. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if I'll be able to come. I think we're gonna be out of town.
Okay. Just send a card.
I will. Like, I'm gonna support you. I got your back.
Don't send an empty card.
It sounds like you want me to just send a cash app.
Okay.
That's fine.
Right, exactly. No, but I like cards though. Like I'm very much like I want something. Like I want the money too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But I want a keepsake.
Yeah.
Like I want both. Like it's like I want a keepsake.
I keep my cards.
Me
too.
too.
A box of those.
Same, exactly. I have my cards from like birthdays and like congratulatory cards.
My grandma write paragraphs. They already come with a paragraph, and she write another paragraph. And I love reading it.
That's
my grandma.
Exactly. And it's like you can cherish those and have those forever. So, what is your dating life like? Because I already asked Prince the last time he was on the show.
The high sleeves.
Single, please. Somebody tell me. I am singler than single, okay? But no.
How is it no, go ahead.
Like, my dating life is non-existent. It don't exist. But it's because I refuse to settle.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. I settled in my 20s. I'm done.
Yeah. That's fair.
Oh, did I just age myself?
Ooh.
I'm 29+1. 2.
I think I'm the eldest in the room on the couch.
But
Where
you
you
look
at?
good.
You just
Thank you. Can you say that louder? Sis?
You look good.
Thank you.
Amazing.
All right, thank you.
That being said, that's a baddie shot o'clock right there. That's what that is.
Drank the entire time.
Okay.
You've been just like sitting here.
Baddie shot o'clock.
Yeah.
Baddie shot o'clock.
So could y'all see yourselves on Bad Boys, like on the Zeus one?
I could.
Really?
I really could. Okay, I could and I can't, and I
Okay.
say that because I always say.
I'm with you. Go ahead.
I always say I'm like Hannah Montana. I love Hannah Montana, y'all. Miley Cyrus, shout out. But and I say that because one side of my lifestyle, my career is like this career and it's real, whatever. But then on this side, I'm a social media influencer. I'm this dancer. I'm here. My face is here. I'm on front of the TV here. I'm in the
Right.
forefront. So it's like living a double life.
Right.
And I say I would do it, and I feel like it's about how you do it. Just because it's a platform and they say, oh, it's Zeus Network, they're arguing, they're fighting, they're doing this. It's about how you approach it. It's always you getting paid. They want you on their show.
Right.
They picked me, is what I'm gonna say.
So you can control the narrative.
Yeah, you control your narrative.
Right.
Actually, if you just come as you are, you already have a narrative.
Right. Right. Ooh, that's deep. Okay.
No, not doing it. No, you can ask me to host a show. I'll do that.
Okay, he'll do a damn good job in it.
I'm above it. Like when it just started, I wanted to be a part of it because it was something different, and I was like, oh, I have this story to tell, and it's gonna be amazing. But I don't think they would tell the story the way I needed to be told.
Right.
And so I'll rather control my own narrative.
Right.
And I'll give you snippets when you need it, but I'm not gonna give you the whole story so you can make a sham of it.
That's because he's a writer. Yeah,
that was very much a writer's response. Yeah, that was so eloquently phrased. I think for me, like, I don't know, like I would love to be a part of it, but I feel like it would show me in a light that I don't want people to see me in. Because like how you said, you can control your narrative, you can be yourself, but a bitch is gonna try you. Like it's like, first of all, that's the purpose of the show.
Right.
And then secondly, like it's gonna happen. Like it's a house full of gay guys, it's like it's gonna happen. What I think somebody was like quote unquote straight on the last one.
Quote unquote straight.
But- allegedly, but gay guys, and I feel like somebody's going to try me, and then it's like, now you got me looking crazy. Like now I'm out here wilding, like, and I just don't want to be seen in that light. And it's not really about like trying to hide anything or, like not be honest or be truthful. But I just feel like we all have levels that we can go to that we don't want to go to. And I just don't, I feel like once I start that thing, that would be a trend of, okay, like, and like now I got something for anybody, got something for me. Like, and I just don't want to be in that, but I love to watch it though. I love to watch some drama.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's why they say like, they always say like when they leave the show, when the cast members leave the show, after the show, they always say, well, I learned this about myself and I learned how to, control myself in this way. So it is a learning experience. Every experience is a learning experience. So, and I always look at the good of the situation, and I don't know. I can't help it.
Maybe I need to call you more because you sound like you look at the good of the situation.
I do,
because I feel like I could come and be like, "Bitch, I got a flat tire." He's gonna be like, "Well, you still have a car, don't you?"
I do, right?
Like,
right.
what?
You still have a car,
but I have a flat tire. I can't move it. Like,
you still have your life.
Because I'm over here telling you to throw the nail in the water and beat it out.
Now, don't call me for the $300 to get it fixed, but you still have your life. That's priceless.
But do you like? Have you always been that person to like find the silver lining and look at the glass as like half full versus half empty, or like has life taught you how to do that?
I would say life taught me how to do that because it's been hard. I've had some hard times these past few years, and it's been like I just had to just let go and let God.
Yeah,
that's really what it was. So whatever situation I'm in is like I don't care. It'll work out. How it's gonna work out, I don't know, but it's gonna work out.
But it will work out.
It'll work out. I didn't expect this to be what it is right now. I go outside, people be like, I didn't want to walk up to you. Like I said last time, like people are always in his DMs like, oh, you blue. I didn't expect it to be like that, but like I said, I remain humble at the end of the day.
Right.
Anybody can walk up to me and say whatever. If y'all want me to come to events, which I always come to people events, I always come out and support. So that's just the type of person I am.
So what would you tell your younger self? Because now you're half full versus half empty and more positive and things like that. So what would you tell the younger Prince?
The younger Prince, I would say, bitch, you should have took Instagram more serious back when you was at NIU.
Yeah.
When my girl Virginia, shout out to Virginia, Fresh Princess, when she was on Instagram popping.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I'm gonna get on Instagram, but I wasn't popping like that. But now I see like what it can do, like the monetizations and all that stuff. That, yeah, we don't work for Zeus, but baby, we get paid.
Right, I know that's right.
But
and y'all gonna help me get paid.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, no, you can't say yes. He's a social media manager.
Yeah, he just be
Yeah.
talking. He just be
But I'm a
talking.
friend in the entourage.
Oh, right. So yes, right. So yes, right. All right. So, and I want you the same thing. So, what would you tell your younger self?
I would tell him to just keep doing what you're doing. Like every disappointment is an appointment later.
Mm-hmm.
Every L is a lesson. And every time you think you're down, look for what it is that make you and cherish that. Because I felt like somewhere down the line, I lost who I was because I was trying to be what my parents wanted me to be or what my friends wanted me to be. And the moment I stepped out of their shadow and stepped into my light, it was over.
Yes. I love the step out of somebody's shadow. And I think it's so easy to be in, like, of course, like, you know, you want to please your parents, you want to please your family, you want to, like, and you're raised a certain way, right?
Yeah.
Right.
When I say you, like we. And, you know, so it's easy to be in the shadow of, like, you know, what you're used to and, you know, their design or map for your life. So I think it's amazing how you mentioned earlier, like, okay, it's about respect. Like, it's about respect. Like, I respect that you may not like what I'm doing, but I do need you to respect that this is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So I really like that. And I would love for you guys, so I'm going to start a mentoring program. And I would love for you guys to be a part of it. Like, you know, come talk to the guys.
Yes.
But I want it to be, I think it's important that, you know, we have an outlet for young guys. And I don't want to say young gay guys, but I feel like young gay guys, like, you know, because you don't, like, I feel like when I've come in contact with older gay men, it's like, oh, you're the gay uncle that I wish I had, you know, because it's like, you get me, like, you know. So I have family that they love me to death, you know, but they're mostly straight. Like, everybody's straight for the most part. Like, I need somebody gay in the family, like, you know, so I think it's important just to have that, you know, have that bonding, have that, you know, mentorship, have that, you know, even I have some students who have came out as gay, you know, and I'm their mentor. And I feel like I'm so grateful because it's like, first of all, you need the guidance. But second of all, I wish that I would have had the confidence in the, you know, to be that young to say, hey, I am gay, you know, and to live your life in your truth that young. And a lot of people that I talked to, it wasn't until high school. It wasn't until college. It wasn't until, like, you know, whenever, to where their truth came out and they were able to be who they are.
Well, mine was 30, and that's when my 30th birthday was called Prince 3.0 Evolution of Brain.
Yes.
So everybody is now getting to know who I am. You know, this is all new. This is new year. Yeah, it's amazing.
All right, y'all, we're gonna wrap it up. I could stay and talk to y'all all day. Like, we're literally, I feel like this is literally like my house. Like, we're in here like kikiing and talking. But I want to thank you guys again for coming on the show. You guys have been amazing. I want you to go ahead and look into the camera, give them your Instagram handles again. Any like last final words that you want to say really quick?
Well, I'm Official Bad Boy Blue. You can follow me at Official Bad Boy Blue on Instagram. Go check the book out on Amazon. It's called The Boy Who Became a Man Through Dance. And my last words for you guys is to love you, because if you can't love you, you can't do anything for anybody else.
Okay.
Yes.
Period.
All the words.
Okay. You know, little snaps. So y'all know who I am, Princess Chilanta. Chicago, what's good? ATL, I'm here. I'm taking over. It is what it is. And make sure y'all follow Official Bad Boys Club. Make sure y'all follow myself. Make sure y'all follow him. Make sure y'all follow Zeus Network and Zeus Hottest Tea. Make sure y'all follow them as well. And
all right, y'all. So this is the part that I hate the most. We have to wrap up and close, but I want to thank my guests for being here, and I want to thank you guys for tuning in. You guys are always here with the support, with the love, and stay tuned because there's so much more with Debonair Dialogue. I'll see you guys next time.